Whew. This blue area is so peaceful. I'm like, maybe I should see if they hiring up in here. Maybe I need to see. Let me see. So I purposely did not. And look at the sun. Ooh. Sister girl, go sit right here and get charged up. Okay, you know you plug in your phone. Look at that. Look how the sun just shining. Clouds separated everything. It is so freaking peaceful right here. Like so peaceful. So I took a test. I don't even know how many years ago. 5 years ago, 6 years ago, in the state of New York. Ooh, she got on the Red Riding Hood. I almost wore mine. She like cute. I almost wore mine. I was tempted. I'm not gonna show you guys because I don't know these people and I don't want to be put random people in my videos. But I was on the fence of whether I wanted to do that today or do this. And so you can't really see. So I did this. I did this. And it was good. It was good. And it was necessary for me to do this. I did not need to have on the color red today at all. At all, at all, at all. Because already, before I even stepped out of uh, the residence, I, like, the mom in me automatically was there. Like, she was there. She was there. I was mothering somebody else's child. I had to correct myself. Like, girl, that is not your child. Cut it out. Like, it came out before I could even think about it. I was just like, you live here? I knew she didn't live here. I could tell it, you know. But anyway, that was early. I corrected myself. I forgave myself. And it was all in love that I said what I said to that young lady, although it was probably a bit of tough love, but it was all love. And then I came out to my school and they had several festivities going on. And I got with the festivities, and then I reached out to the one that I did push out of my womb. And when I reached out to him, you know, just to give him a few items, and I put a few items out at my building. And because the things that I speak about, I am about. And I know unless you know me personally or unless you actually like interact with me personally, not professionally. Professionalism, even though you still get authentic me, I am conscientious of the fact that I'm in a professional setting. So all of the parts of me is not going to be on display. But anyway, I like it. I feel like I need to go onto their website and see what their process is. I don't know. For the United States, you know, every state make up their own rules. Because apparently down in North Carolina, North Kakalaki, even as an independent party, you could vote in the primaries. Not here. So, but I still did what my spirit told me to do. And then what was interesting was that I was looking for another candidate's name, and I didn't even see her name there. I almost wrote her name in too, and I was like, you know what? Don't write her name in because she's not even running for this particular district. And I'm just like curious, why is it so complicated? If you want people to do something and it's so important, why make it so freaking complicated? Why is it so complex? What is the purpose of it? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. I don't understand. So I tried to speak with somebody to get some advice about it, but I guess they were too busy. So that's a whole. I just went with my spirit and did what my spirit told me to do. Because other people were trying to tell me, you got to go blue. And I'm like, no, I want to go right. You see what I got on, right? Purple. You know what purple consists of, right? Red and blue, motherfuckers. What the fuck is we doing? Why are we still dividing up shit and doing shit that don't make no fucking sense? And I mean, look at people a little side eyes, but I did with my spirit what I had decided I was going to do from the get go. Because I just know that miracles happen, and we do for one. And in regards to people eating, we gonna be all right. We gonna feed each other. Everybody gonna eat. If you think you not, but you can. It's not because of the lack of resources. It's definitely because of people in positions doing silly stuff. because there's other people who ain't in those positions who don't have to do silly stuff too, you know? And I had a good conversation with a sister, and I'm glad we had this good conversation. And now I'm just enjoying this piece. Oh, this is what I was talking about when I first came on. So I took a test to be a court assistant and passed it. I believe the 80 back about 6 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, for the state of New York. However, they keep sending me letters for counties that ain't nowhere near the 5 boroughs. And I'll be like, yeah, I need something close so that I can commute. But I think what I should do is just apply out here. Because I could work in one of these, one of these court offices. You know what I'm saying? Right here. I'm outside of it. Look how peaceful it is. They got grass. I could come and do some earthing when the weather's nice. I come sit on the grass, put my feet on the grass, which I have done just passing through the motherfucker before. You know, I could earth it, ground it, learn more, you know, because as well as education and politics are two industries that's like come in, and I'm just like, how? Education, I know how, but here I'm just like, how? I don't even know nobody really like up in here like that. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. I'm gonna check out the process and see. I don't have to be thinking about these things and preparing myself, you know, for my next family, my new family, I should say. Not even my new family. For my extending, there we go. That's a better word. My extending family, because I still have the family that I have. It's just I've been divorced for 14 years and done a lot of healing, and I'm really at a good space within myself, and I just want to inspire other people. Like I'm constantly doing my work, and that work changes. Take my peaceful behind and inside. I'm kind of debating though, because I got this inkling, this spiritual inkling, that I should go find my physical therapy place and go shopping over there. But I think I would change. You know, I think I would take what I have on. I just kind of put on just some regular smuggler stuff. But this was cute. I had a cute, wonderful day today. I saw a lady, I forget her name, I think it's Christine, that's her name. And we had a very interesting powwow, I want to say a week ago. And, you know, she thanked me and stuff, and I thanked her. And we got a lot of people that we listen to in common, like Louise Hay. And we had a good woman-to-woman type of conversation, you know, where it was just fully transparent and good. And so when she seen me today, she just smiled, and I told her, you know, my character today is shaman, and she was like, oh, she's like, I wore a witch hat, and people were like, we knew it, and we just laughed, like, because our idea was we're just gonna dress up as ourselves. And I don't know if I'm really comfortable with that title, like as permanent, you know, because I feel like shamanism, I mean, it is appropriate. It is appropriate, but I'm not going to be like reading people cards. But interesting enough, even though I'm not like drawing tarot cards and things of that sort at the moment, at the time, not saying that I will never draw tarot cards. And this is not something that just started. This is just something that has went to another level. I've always had the type of personality in my travels that I could be traveling from point A to point B. Um, where people stop and people just confide, and I just listen. And sometimes whatever comes through me, I share, but I just listen, for the most part, and share, and then keep it moving. But now it's like I've had experience within this week alone where individuals have, like, you. It wasn't like I was just passing by. I was stationary. It was just like, yeah. So let me share this. And I was just like, okay, so learning how to utilize these gifts is something else. So I guess I need to get comfortable with the title or the character or that aspect of me, because it is a part, and whether I'm garbed up or not garbed up, I still have that energy. So it doesn't matter. These are just garments. And yeah, the colors do have different energies attached to them. I was intentional to not put on a dark color today. And I was intentional um, to wear high vibration things. Okay, ooh, try to get that booty. Are they both boys? Like, hold up, I'm a boy. I'm a boy. These dogs. He's like, that's how we greet each other. We sniff each other butts. He's like, hell no. Sniff my butt. He caught a whole attitude. You said, I was just trying to get to know who you is. That's how we greet each other. We sniff butts. You too. That was hilarious. He was like, not my booty, not my butt. He was like, we could sniff each other's necks. All right, I'm gonna go in the house because I definitely animal whispering. I'm not ready for that yet. I'm not ready to be a dog whisperer, a cat whisperer. Nope. I don't even have a pet. Nope, I'm not doing it. I just noticed, so it was funny. I wish I would have caught that. But of course they weren't by themselves. They was with their humans, so that would have been a little strange. Like, who's this lady just sitting out here videoing us? It is I from the SupaTea Podcast Show. Mrs. Bad Guy. That's my little nickname. So this is the dog park? The courtyard is the dog park? I didn't even see him pick up or anything. He might have. Now I'm not security here. I don't work here yet. So I'm not gonna monitor these folks. But it is peaceful. And like, I think I could do it. Come in, do a little hours, come out at lunchtime again, put my feet in the grass. They got a gazebo over there that I love. Recommend some live entertainment, some live music, and stuff of that sort. We'll see how it unfolds. Anyway, I'm grateful for the county. It has been extremely good to me, all aspects of it. Upper, lower, even the suburban part, which is where my chiropractor is at. And I'm out and about. So I'm gonna keep it moving, make some transformations, follow Spirit's advice, even though it's really odd and I'm just gonna do it anyway. That's where I'm at. I'm at the point of surrender. Okay, this is what you want me to do? Fine. I'm gonna do it and see what the heck. There's really nothing to lose. I don't know. My experience is when I surrender to Spirit, even when it doesn't make logical sense, that there's always something greater in store. So this was something that was Spirit directed. Yeah. And to have this peaceful moment off and share a bit of this peaceful moment with the world is a gift. It's something good. So, anyways, I had some really good riddles today. I shared some riddles. Had people share riddles with me. I promise you, giving you will never lack. I'm not telling you to give to the depletion of yourself, but give a little bit consistently. Whatever it is you have. It could be your time. It could be an ear. It could be a shoulder. It could be advice. It could be an actual can of food. Like, whatever. Just give a little bit. And I guarantee you, you will always have, you will never do without. You want to know how to never lack? You never lack by always giving. So thank you for tuning in to the SupaTea Podcast Show. I'm getting switch up a bit. Follow what's going to happen and continue on enjoying my day. Hope you all enjoy your Hallows Eve as well, and that you take into consideration the advice that I have shared with you on my channel. I haven't shared my ebook, but I will circle back and do that because I have some other things I need to do business wise today. But so far so good. I have been pouring love, and it keeps coming on back. So I'm gonna keep on circulating it because I know it's just gonna find its way back to me. So anyway, thank you for tuning in to the SupaTea Podcast Show. Later.